Good afternoon. Could the foreigners raise their hands, please? Okay, I can see a few. Okay, the rest of you, hello again. I know you quite a lot. So this speech would be mainly to the foreigners, to the few of you guys. I hope some more will come. I would like to talk about my country, about my city. Have you been to the tours, the foreigners? This Saturday, Sunday, no? Okay. First time in Ukraine? First time, fantastic. So I want to introduce you to the front runner in the blockchain and Bitcoin sphere, definitely in Eastern Europe, definitely in the ex-USSR countries. And to start off with, I would like to go back into the history first. This is not the first time that Ukraine is leading something. Back 1,000 years ago, exactly in the same spot, there was Kyiv Rus. That was the center of the Slavic civilization. A lot of scientific, cultural things happened and were introduced here. A lot of military, a lot of religion, a lot of culture. It was all happening here in this same city. Unfortunately, most of it was destroyed during a lot of wars that came after that, and namely the World War II. But the thing is that we have the culture, we have the understanding that we are in the center of everything. The second thing you should understand about Ukraine, now coming towards what's happening right now, we used to be a part of USSR, and I'd like to show the map of Ukraine. And if you look at it, well, the western part was either Poland or Austro-Hungary or Romania. Crimea was Russian. The eastern part of Ukraine was also part of Russian Empire. So Ukraine was namely everything in the center. Now we have a bigger territory, somewhere we lost. Obviously, you know about the conflict. But the point is, we are, as a nation, we're always finding new ways. We are always in unstable situations, so we don't have any stability in Ukraine. When you say stability, it's not about Ukraine. So that's why we have to adapt to new challenges. We have to adapt to ever-changing world, and that's why we're number one. We are the blockchain nation and Bitcoin to start off with. There are reasons for that. First, Ukraine is in top 5 in terms of quality and quantity of IT personnel. If you go to the big companies, you know that there is definitely a very big chance that someone would be from Ukraine. Secondly, we have the worst banking system. If you go to any ranking, yeah, the very bottom would be definitely Ukraine. Third, the concentration of a banking system. More than 55% of a banking system is owned by the government. And you know how inefficient the governments are. Fourth, we are leading the corruption in the world. And going back to the previous point that 55% of the banking system is owned by the government, you know how efficient it is. Third, we have a war going on. What else? You know, there are a lot of uneasy things happening to a country, but these challenges give us opportunity for something new. And something new is Bitcoin. I'm talking about not Bitcoin as a cryptocurrency, I'm talking about Bitcoin as idea, as something to strive for, about the freedom, the things we talked in the morning. So in terms of Bitcoin, just a few numbers. More than 10,000 active members in Bitcoin Foundation Ukraine. It looks like this. So this is the next speaker, Pavel. That's the meetup, regular meetup we have in Kharkiv. This is not even Kyiv, the largest city. This is second largest Kyiv. More than 1,000 people in meetups. Can you name a city where else they have meetups with 1,000 people showing up? I don't think there are that many places in the world where this is happening. Another thing. Clicker? Nope. Okay, if you go and look around the city, you'll see the advertising on the lamppost. I'll translate it to you. It says that you can buy a farm to mine cryptocurrencies. This is like in the very city center. So country is going crazy about the mining. They're going crazy about cryptocurrency. And the reason for that, they don't have any other choice. Because the banks are failing, government is failing, and cryptocurrency is ideal instrument to fight both of them, because you don't have to trust anyone. Another good topic, I don't know whether you saw this. So this is the physical swimming pool. It's obviously empty and abandoned. And these are the pictures from the news, like a month ago, maybe a bit more. Police raided the abandoned swimming pool and they found the mining farm there. You can see it on the pictures. So this is the extent how crazy people are about the Bitcoin, about the cryptocurrencies in these countries. I have a lot of contacts from the government who are calling me and saying, listen, I work on the official government job, but I don't like it. What do you think? Maybe I should invest into the mining farm. So this is probably example of these kind of people. What's next? Some more features about Ukraine. You know that the first ASIC chip was designed in Kyiv, and we actually have a guy who is, touched that guy who developed it. Back in 2013, more than 50% of Bitcoin mining hash power was concentrated in Kyiv, not too far away from here. The largest amount of points of sale where you can buy Bitcoin and Ether now is in Ukraine. More than 18,000, they're not exactly ATMs or BTMs in the thing we know. It's like terminals where you can top up your mobile phone and so. They're installed in Ukraine. 18,000. Tell me, where's another country where you can buy Bitcoin in 18,000 locations? Nowhere. Community, I told you, more than 10,000. We have 4 or 5 members of a parliament who officially declared Bitcoin in their tax statements. We have judges who also stated in their declaration. So it's big. It's coming. It's growing every day even more. We have Prime Minister who is actually very passionate about Bitcoin now. You know that Bitfury signed a deal with the government for the first decentralized auction. That will be the first in the world. Then the land registry would be probably not the first in the world, but probably the first in the world in terms of commercial usage. So a lot of happening is in Ukraine. My key point here is thank you for coming. I would like you to look at my country more. We have a lot of things happening. We have a lot of talent. We have a lot of possibilities. And thankfully, by the end of the year, we're going to have a proper regulation. So welcome to my country. I hope you enjoyed it so far, and hopefully we'll see you in common business. Thank you.